My name is Beth, and you are listening to the Canna Fitness and Nutrition Podcast, where we are hanging out at the intersection of fitness, nutrition, and cannabis. Yes! And today, I have a little bit of motivation for you. And it actually pertains to any goal that you have, whether it be fitness related, nutrition related, or cannabis related, or work related, relationship related, any goal at all. And I'm going to break down my philosophy, which is also my tagline. When I started in online business, I took a course with the Movement Maestro, who is a online business coach, and she suggested that we write down our philosophy. And I did. And my philosophy when it comes to coaching and my job is that sometimes we all just need a little push. If you follow me on social media, you'll see that I put that at the bottom of most of my posts because I want that to sink in and I want it to stick and I want it to stick out. That is my philosophy when it comes to coaching, whether it's fitness related and you want to get strong or get lean or build a core, whether it could be nutrition related, meaning it could be weight loss, it could be changing behaviors, stopping emotional eating, working on your anxiety and stress eating, or it could be just making healthier choices in general. There's a lot of behaviors that could be a goal of yours. It could be cannabis. With cannabis coaching, it's the same thing. It's picking out your goal and then finding the right type of cannabis that can help you with that goal. And maybe it's anxiety, like I did, or maybe it's stress, maybe it's insomnia, maybe it's pain. There's so many things that it can help with. And you have a goal, and sometimes you just need a little push to get to your goal. So I'm going to break that down for you today. Now, sometimes, and I'm saying sometimes because there's a lot of us that are self-motivated, and I will tell you that before I became a personal trainer and got into weightlifting, I was a runner, and I identified as a runner. I used to run miles and miles every day. I used to do marathons and half marathons and 5Ks and 10Ks and all the things, and I was a runner for a long time. And I didn't really need a push at that point. I was very self-motivated. It was actually pretty simple. You put on your shoes, you go outside, and then you run, and then you come back. So I was pretty self-motivated when it came to that. But what happened was I got injured. During my second marathon, I pulled a hamstring, and I never really bounced back from that. I tried to work through it, and that didn't work, and I ended up with a stress fracture on my foot, and I just felt like it was time to, put the running shoes down for a bit and try something different. And what happened was I didn't know what to do, and I felt very lost because I had always been so self-motivated. So I went to the gym near my house, and I went in there and said, I need help. I don't know what to do. And they hooked me up with a trainer, and then I was able to get the push I needed to start to learn something new. And then I was able to get back to my goals because I needed a push from somebody. Now I will tell you that trainer, and Michael Finley, if you're listening, I love you to pieces, and thank you for changing my life, because what that did was it built my confidence. And the essence of my philosophy, sometimes we all just need a little push, is that I am here to help you build confidence towards your goal. Because when clients come to me, for the most part, clients come to me with a specific goal in mind. It's usually get strong, lose weight, generally, or some sort of variation of that. Maybe it's tackle a specific behavior, or maybe it's work on a specific body part like core. And when clients come to me, there is a goal in mind, but either they've tried before and haven't been able to reach it, or it's something they've never worked on. And what I see every time is just low confidence. There's low confidence. They're not sure if they can actually reach that goal. And this may be relatable to you because you may have a goal in mind and you might be thinking, I want that, but I'm not sure if I have what it takes to get there. Or I'm not sure that I know what to do to get there. Or a lot of times it's I've tried before and I haven't been able to get there. And that's why I don't have any confidence. And this happens a lot. I see this a lot, especially with the losing weight goal or changing a eating behavior, like stop snacking at night or, stop drinking as much, reducing your, reducing cravings, reducing bad choices, making healthier choices. A lot of times clients come in, they've tried that, haven't been successful, and so the confidence is low. And the biggest thing I got from when I hired a trainer, when I didn't know what to do, was confidence. Of course, I learned about weightlifting and I learned so much, it made it my life, but I gained confidence. And that's what I've gained from every experience I've had with a coach, whether it be more of a therapist or whether it was a nutrition coach or even a business coach. They have all given me confidence. And that is the essence of what I do, is I build your confidence. Because here's the thing, I know 110%, and I believe it with all of my heart, that you can achieve any goal that you put your mind to. Whatever it is that you want, you can get there. You have the ability, you have the power, you have it inside of you, but you just may not feel confident in it. And how do I know that? I know that because I've been there. Again, going back to when I was a runner and I was fine. I was self-motivated. I had confidence in that. I knew I could do that. But when those shoes got hung up and I wasn't able to run anymore, my confidence tanked and I did not know what to do. And I remember very vividly conversation with my mom and just being like, I think I need help with this. I think I need a trainer or someone who knows what to do. And that's exactly what happened. I hired a trainer and built my confidence. The fact that I could be fit without running. It is possible. And since then, with every obstacle and goal I've encountered and worked on, as soon as I built my confidence around that, I was able to achieve it. I needed help with some disordered eating and overeating and binging and making poor choices and emotional eating. And as soon as my coach built my confidence and helped me make small changes, I was able to overcome it. So that's what I want to do. And that is the essence of sometimes we all just need a little push. Because we all do. There are times. Some of us are self-motivated, but you might find that with certain goals, you're not self-motivated. Maybe you're great when it comes to fitness, but maybe you want a different degree or a different job. Well, sometimes you might need a little push in that right direction. And you just might need someone to help build that confidence, and sometimes it can come from anywhere, a partner, a teacher, an educator, a therapist, but we all need a confidence boost sometimes. So this morning, I was working with some clients that I have actually worked with in some capacity for almost my entire training career. Chuck and Judy, if you're listening, I love you and thank you for all your help because we had a great conversation. And because they know me so well, I asked them, when I say that or when they see that tagline, what does that mean to them? And they had some great answers because Chuck said, it reminds me of the same things I've already mentioned, that sometimes we need that push and that confidence build. But also that I'm there if you fall. I'm there to catch you if you fall. And I am. Because we all stumble. And that's what a coach does. And that's what I'm here for. Because again, I've been there and I know it's not easy. It's not linear. We don't just achieve goals because we want to and have confidence. There's going to be some stumbling blocks, right? There's going to be some struggles and there's going to be some obstacles. So if you feel like you're falling, I'm there to catch you. And because of my experience, I'm able to pick you up, help you dust off, and point you in the right direction. And I feel like that, because of my experiences, that is one of my superpowers now. And I'm able to help you with that. I'm able to help dust you off, pick you up when you fall, and help you move forward. So the other thing that came up, what we were talking about this morning, was that it also goes back to a good old physics principle where a body in motion stays in motion. And this goes to, sometimes we just need a little push because once we get started, we build momentum, right? And again, this applies to any goal. It could be fitness related, it could be nutrition behaviors, it could be cannabis related or work related. Maybe you want a new job or a new degree. Once you take a small step in the direction of that goal, you build momentum and then it gets easier. And then you start to, again, build confidence, but you also start to create some action. And action begets more action. So as soon as you start, you take small steps, build that momentum, and then before you know it, you have reached your goal or you're on your way to your goal. So let's take a fitness example. So a client comes to me, they want to build a stronger core and get leaner. Okay, so it starts with just showing up. You just have to show up to the workout. And it could be in person, it could be online. There's various ways, of course, but you just show up. You show up, maybe it's once or twice a week. You show up, and that's a step in the right direction. And before you know it, it's been a couple of months. Before you know it, it's been 6 months. Before you know it, it's a year. And before you know it, you're doing it without even thinking about it because you're so ingrained in the habit and you're so ingrained in the routine of it that you actually feel strange if you don't do it. And that's what I love about behavior change, and I love about fitness in particular, because you feel so good that it helps you with that momentum. And when it comes to more of nutrition behaviors, sometimes you start to see the change in your body, and that gives you momentum. But all you needed was that little push to keep you coming, that accountability to keep you coming, so that we keep you focused on your goal and overcome the obstacles and keep you going. So it could be, again, it can be any goal, but specifically, I'm here to help you with your fitness goals, your nutrition, especially your behavior goals or weight loss goals. I do specialize in emotional eating, stress eating, and overcoming those behaviors, making healthier choices in general. And adding cannabis to the mix. This can be a goal if you are looking for a holistic way to overcome a lot of these obstacles, fitness, and achieve fitness goals, achieve weight loss goals. Maybe it's overcoming insomnia. Maybe it's relieving chronic pain, or maybe it's things that are keeping you from your fitness and weight loss goals, like stress and anxiety. I mean, that's such a big one. That was what did it for me, is as soon as I was able to overcome the stress and anxiety, everything else just got so much easier. But I needed a little push in that direction. And I needed, when the coach finally said to me, this is how you deal with your emotions, then I was able to put that in the right place and then build confidence and then build momentum and then achieve the goal. So sometimes we all of us, it applies to every single person. We are human beings, and we are good at some things and we are not good at some things, and we can learn and we can grow, but all of us just need a little push, a little push. I emphasize the little because my style, I'm not Jillian Michaels. I'm not here to yell at you and make you cry every session. If you want to cry, that's fine, but I'm not here to promote that, and I'm not here to be a drill sergeant. I'm here to meet you where you're at and to work with you and to push you to where you can go. Because I can see that. I can see where your next step needs to be, and I will push you to get to that next step. And again, I will pick you up if you fall and help you, point you in the right direction. But sometimes we just need a little push. So that is my philosophy in a nutshell, and that is how I help. So if you're interested, if that's something you need help with and you feel like you do need a little push to get back on the horse and get back into a workout routine, if you need a push to make healthier choices with your food, if you need a push to find a tool to overcome your anxiety so that you stop eating out of anxiety or stress eating, if you need a tool to help you sleep better so that you have the energy to do all of these things and you want to explore cannabis, I'm here to give you that little push so that you can build confidence and figure it out yourself. Because again, I believe 110% with all of my heart that you have it inside of you to do whatever you can dream or imagine that you can do. So that is it. I hope that helps and is motivational for you today. And I will see you next time on another episode of the Canna Fitness and Nutrition Podcast.